All right, ladies and gentlemen. Today is November 10th. It's Veterans Day. Kind of a somber reflection of the past. Big time for me, really, because I spent the first 18 years of my life in a military household. My dad spent over 20 years in the United States Air Force. And well, he enlisted in 1970 and retired in 1996. So I mean, it was a good amount of time. And you know, I've seen a lot of things that people don't get to see. Been to a lot of places people don't get to go to. You know, and I'm thankful for that. One thing I'm thankful for really is the military discipline that was basically drilled into my head over and over and over again. And I mean, honestly, I really, I hated it at the time, but I'm really thankful for it now. But I'm trying to teach my son some of the things that, you know, was taught to me. You know, my dad said that some of the best years of his life were spent in the military. You know, and you know, some of the worst times too. But on a day like today, take the time to thank a veteran. You know. Hell, some big burly serviceman like Grant Hubbard, hell, he loves to get hugs. Go up and hug him. I don't know if I'd hug MD Outdoors, though. He might try to touch your butt. But, yeah, you know, any of the servicemen and women, you know, that are around you, or even on YouTube or whatever social media you're on, take time to say thank you. You know, because without them, the freedoms that we take advantage of on a daily basis wouldn't be here. I saw a bumper sticker one time that said, if you're reading this, thank a teacher. If you're reading it in English, thank a soldier. It's good advice. But I'm going to tell you some stories from my childhood being in a military home. Being around military people my whole young life really helped me out a lot, because I saw a lot of crazy stuff. You know, let's see. Oh, when I was, I think, 7 or 8 years old, my dad got permission for me to do a short flight in a B-52 on my birthday. That was kind of cool. I got to sit in, you know, I got to stand between the pilot and co-pilot. I got to look out the window. That was pretty awesome. Let's see some of the stories that he had told me. Oh, when we were stationed on Guam, he almost got himself into some big ass trouble. He was sitting in the wheel well of the airplane eating his lunch one night, and this major kind of walked by and he goes, "Hey Chief, how you doing? How's my airplane doing?" My dad came out from underneath the airplane and he looked at the guy and said, "No sir, this is my airplane. That's my name up on that block on the side, not yours. You bring it back broke and I fix it." And that almost got him into a lot of trouble. Oh man, that dude did not like that at all. Let's see. My dad was a training instructor in San Antonio, Texas, at Lackland Air Force Base. In 1980 to 84. And I remember him saying that the best time he ever had as a training instructor was recycling people. If you don't know what recycling is, you guys in the Air Force know what it is. But basically what it is, if you are not doing something right, or if you're not progressing in the way that they think you should, in the manner that they think you should be doing it, they recycle you. In other words, they send you back to the first day of training, no matter if it's your last day of training or it's your 15th day of training. You go back to day one. When he would recycle somebody, he would play Another One Bites the Dust through the dorm so that everybody could hear it. And he said that was kind of a motivator for them to get their shit together. I also remember when he was a training instructor, bringing him lunch and dinner and stuff like that. You know, whatever my mom had packed for him, would stand there and wait for him. He'd be yelling and screaming at people's faces, bouncing that TI hat off of people's foreheads, screaming at them so much that he was spitting in their face. And he would turn around and he'd go, "Oh, hey, I'll be with you in just a second," and go right back to yelling at those people. It was pretty interesting to see it as a little kid. But I remember him, you know, this one time when we were coming back from Guam, we got orders to go to Edwards Air Force Base in California. And I remember standing in the Hawaii airport. My mom, for some reason, she had to take a leak. So my dad took her to the bathroom, and you know, I'm standing outside the bathroom door across the hallway from it with my dad and my sister, and some lady kind of walked past my dad, stopped, backed up, spit on my dad's uniform, spit right on his ribbon rack, which was really big, and she called him a fucking baby killer. I mean, 1987. That's some nasty shit. And because of that, my dad said that the last day he wore his uniform was the best day ever. But I'm proud of being a kid growing up in a military house. I'm proud of my dad for the things that he did for this country. And for every veteran that's watching this video, thank you very much for everything that you do and that you've done for this country. Because without you, our Constitution, our rights, our flag would mean nothing. So everybody that's watching this video that's not a military member, take the time to say thank you. Now, I don't just say thank you on certain days of the year. I am thankful for the United States military, the United States itself, my flag, my Constitution, and the rights that it provides every day. I want you guys to thank a veteran today. Hell, you can give him a hug. Big burly guys like Grant Hubbard. Hell, that big dude loves hugs. I don't know if I'd try to hug MD Outdoors, though. He might try to grab your butt. Oh, man. But anyway, guys, say thank you to a veteran. Reflect on what they've done for us. And be thankful that they're there fighting for us. All right, guys. Take it easy. And we'll talk to you in the next video. Thanks for watching.